Hello everyone. Before we actually start our presentation, I first would like to thank you all for coming. I know that it means a lot to the people presenting today. Secondly, I would like to thank our judges for being with us. As a token of our appreciation, we have provided you with a fidget spinner that has the Airmaster company logo on it, as well as the company trademark. Finally, a special thanks goes to our teacher, Mary Magus, and of course, Bob Tebow. So something that our team has struggled with has been finding a way to make our presentation entertaining. And I know that that sounds strange, but keep in mind our presentation is about, well, you guessed it, fans. So I don't know about you guys, but I generally don't think of a presentation about fans as being very entertaining. So let's get started.
When geofans was not only created, but patented. To my left, we have some examples of these fans. To my right, we have the patent itself. Then, in 1960, the Airmaster brand was adopted. In 1968, it was then relocated right here in Jackson, Michigan. And then finally, in 2013, the Airmaster brand was acquired by the Micro Group, which is a family-owned, German-based company. We could stand here and tell you about present-day Airmaster, but we thought it would be more captivating to create and present to you all a video today. We interviewed some employees to get a first-person perspective on the atmosphere of the factory, and this is what we came up with.
Hi, my name is Edward Williams. I work in shipping and receiving. Basically, all I do is get the stuff together and put it on trucks and get it out of here.
So, what's your favorite part about working here?
Working around the people, actually. Working around a bunch of knowledgeable people. I'm actually newer here, so they help me out a lot. And with that, I really appreciate that. And it shows a lot about the character. So that's the best part.
My name is Kendrick Lane. I built cabinets and panel frames. I've been here for 7 months. I think right now, this company is in a state of growth. I believe the environment is friendly because of our leadership. Matt, our plant manager, since day one, sitting down, speaking with him, after he expresses his vision of this company moving forward, you have no choice but to be ambitious and excited and want to, carry out his dream. I think he's created an environment where everyone wants to work as one unit to create one mission.
Hey, my name is Matt Johnson, plant manager at Airmaster Fan Company. The company's grown in a number of areas. First off, when I first came back here as plant manager, we had 7 people total back here. We've now practically doubled that amount, where we have 14 people. On a day-to-day basis, we have daily goals for each department. So each worker knows the expectations of each day, what needs to be done, how to get it done, and how they can help improve what needs to be done.
So on our first day at Airmaster, we were given this driving question. How can we ensure that our customers are fans of our fans? Our team worked vigorously in order to come up with an answer in time for the presentation. Unfortunately, we soon realized one detrimental problem. The question that the company wanted us to solve and the question that we were currently solving were entirely different. On our second day, we had a conference call with the CEO of the company, Benjamin Breitsch, who was in Germany. Benjamin stated a multitude of times that he was ecstatic to have our team working on the good, better, best marketing problem. Our team had no idea we were supposed to be working on the good, better, best marketing problem. So there were now 2 huge problems that we had to solve. How can we ensure that our customers are fans of our fans, and is the good, better, best marketing strategy effective for sales and profit? The team decided to do what was best for the company and come up with in-depth solutions to both questions. We integrated the 2 questions into one mega-stuff problem and came up with 3 solutions. The final question is the good, better, best marketing strategy an effective way to ensure that our customers are fans of our fans? So what in the world does that mean, right? Well, in order to understand the question, you first have to understand what the good, better, best marketing strategy is. This is a technique that places a line of products into either the good, better, or best category. For Airmaster, they use their good, better, best strategy on their air circulators. The commercial air circulators are the good, or the most inexpensive product. The industrial air circulators are the better, or the mid-grade product. And the heavy-duty air circulators are the best, or the high-end, expensive product.
We came up with 3 major solutions. Our first solution was modernizing Airmaster's media presence. Currently, the company uses an outdated website, Twitter account with 19 followers, and a Facebook page with 15 likes that hasn't been updated for a whopping 6 months. That update, you may ask? Well, it was changing the profile picture to their latest company logo. Our proposed changes are a contemporary website with online chatting and customer feedback boxes. Airmaster will also begin updating current social medias while implementing an Instagram account and YouTube account using the video you've seen earlier in this presentation. Also, based on our recommendation, Airmaster is creating a job position in where the hired employee can work on this new media presence. Next, we had to create a system for feedback. Our first step towards this amazing goal was getting ideas. We visited multiple manufacturers and researched competitor websites and asked ourselves, how did they set up their system feedback? We came up with an answer. Surveys was the #1 path to take. We created 2 surveys using the website SurveyMonkey, one for the distributors and one for the end users, and we got results. We found that distributors are easier to get in contact with and receive feedback from than the end users. We propose to Airmaster to continue using these surveys in the near future for feedback from their distributors and end users.
So from our data, it was clear that of the 3 lines of product, the better or industrial line generated less sales and therefore less profit. So we came up with a solution that eliminating the industrial line of air circulators could potentially help the company. Thankfully, new data shed a different light on the subject. After researching good, better, best marketing strategies, our team realized that eliminating the industrial air circulators would not only cause the company to lose sales and profits, but it would do so on such a large scale that the end result would be a calamity for the company. The idea of the good, better, best marketing strategy is to provide the customer with 3 different options, both in quality and price. A prime example of another company that uses this strategy is Apple Incorporated. Apple can be seen using the good, better, best technique all over their website. As you can see, Apple lines up their MacBooks from good to best, and it is blatantly obvious which MacBook they are trying to sell, the MacBook Pro. This, of course, is because Apple makes the most profit off of the laptop that costs the most money. In short, the correct way to use the good, better, best marketing strategy is to display the best line of product on a golden pedestal, because that is the product that will generate the most return. Additionally, the company needs to blatantly compare the 3 air circulators so that the buyers can see what they are buying and why each line of air circulators goes up in price. Our data supports the conclusion that advertising the heavy-duty air circulators should be the company's top priority because the heavy-duty air circulators generate the most profit. The data also showed that the commercial line sold the most but generated the least profit. Additionally, oscillating fans look to be only a small portion of the total fan sales, and the 30-inch fans literally blew the 24-inch fans out of the water.
So, to refresh all your memories of the driving question, is the good, better, best marketing strategy an effective way to ensure that our customers are fans of our fans? First of our 3 conclusions is that Airmaster is now implementing and modernizing their new social media and website as a result of our extensive research. Next, we have successfully produced a feedback system that will continue to be utilized in Airmaster's future. Lastly, our team analyzed the marketing side of the good, better, best strategy to ensure that customers could comprehend what they are purchasing. So yes, the good, better, best marketing strategy is the effective way to ensure that our customers are fans of our fans.
Airmaster, quality you can feel. Thank you.
The judges will have an opportunity to ask questions of the group.
My
Nice job, guys. I'm Dan Baker from Smith College. After you guys implemented the updates to the website, the Facebook and Twitter, are they assigning someone to then continue what you guys have started? Or was it just a one-time, hey, you guys, it was great, you guys came in, you updated it, now it's going to sit there for the next 6 months to a year? Do they have someone that's going to continue doing that?
Yes. We proposed to them to update the social media, and they are currently going to implement a part-time job and see how that works out. If it works out well, it could become full-time.
What would be the average seniority of the employees that you were working with? I noticed a couple of the guys in the survey were newer employees. What's the average seniority there with you guys?
Well, the people on the line were younger. They were working in the factory itself. But the people who were in the offices, they were older, middle-aged. So yeah.
And then in looking at the dynamics of the floor plan, with the with the good, better, best, what product line do you feel as a consumer, as an individual consumer, that you would pick in general?
Well, that's interesting because the commercial line of fans is the least expensive. So if I was going on that, I would buy the least expensive fan. They can be pretty pricey, but once you realize how good the heavy-duty air circulators are, there's no comparison to the commercial line. So that's what we want to teach the consumers.
Hello, thank you. That was a great presentation. I have a question about your surveys. What types of questions did you use to elicit the answers you needed?
Well, the main answer we needed actually wasn't about the questions themselves, but whether we would get the feedback back. We found that after sending in the surveys, we got about 10% back answer, which was what we were actually aiming for. But the types of questions we used was to test out the waters was quality of product, quality of service, and quality of packaging. Also, how easy it was to get in contact with Airmaster representatives.
Yes, very good job. Question I had was in regards to, you mentioned that you had looked into how some of the competitors had done some things. Kind of how did you go about that?
Well, all competitors, nowadays have websites. So we looked at their websites and looked at how they were advertising their products, their pricing, stuff like that, and that's how we were able to generate our data.
Very nicely done. My question is mostly on the pricing of the fans. Can you tell me, what the good, better, best, the prices of the fans were, and if there is advantageous to go with the more expensive fan based on the price of how much they are?
Well, it depends on, there's a multitude of factors, not just which fan you buy. So there's also the 24-inch and the 30-inch fan blades, and then the oscillating fans. So depending on what you get, the prices range from like the commercial I know can be from $1,000 to maybe even $2,000 for the heavy duty. So yeah.
And you've got to keep in mind that these fans are for factories or for industries. Not basically, their target market isn't homes, you know what I mean? So you got to keep that in mind when purchasing one of these fans.
Guys, would you introduce yourselves?
Yes. I'm Gavin McDonald from Onset High School.
I'm Ashton Johnson from Onset High School.
And my name is Sean Evers from Jackson High School.